Just a quick reminder of the crisis that the Lebanese people are facing right now. I will be linking donation links in the description box below. Please, please, please try to donate if you can. As you all know, Lebanon is a country in the Middle East. Petitions are not the most productive and efficient way of contributing your help. So as much as you can, spread those links or any other donation links you can see, as long as they are towards safe organizations. Stay safe, guys. Enjoy the video. Hi everyone, welcome to Literature with Rees on Reads and Films. Today I will be splurging all my thoughts on Sally Rooney's Normal People. By the way guys, this is a non-spoiler video. I will try to put spoilers out of context just so it's not a big spoiler. It will be taken out of context and I'll put it in the context of what I'm trying to explain. I'll be breaking down the book by plot, writing, themes, and characters, and then just some final thoughts, or if I would actually recommend it. If you have read this book, let me know your thoughts down below. If you disagree, agree with what I have to say today, but make sure you do add some spoiler warnings before your comment, just in case people are going through it, assuming that people are actually watching this video. So the plot is pretty simple. I wouldn't say there's much of our basic plot structure where we have rising action, climax, falling action, because this novel is so focused on its characters. If you're not interested in the characters at all, this will be very difficult for you to read. Don't worry though, because I think Sally Rooney definitely gives us a convincing reason, well, multiple reasons, to give a crap about these characters. You know, we're carried through a 4-year-long relationship between these two Irish high school seniors, Connell and Marianne, and we follow their highs and their lows. It's interesting because the writer chooses to give us glimpses of the past when something in the present changes, and my reaction would always be like, oh, that's why that happened. Rooney does give us space to kind of connect the dots. Themes. Something all our literature and English teachers ask from us. Themes play an important role when contributing to the overall image of a prose text. So a couple of themes that I found that was reoccurring is definitely like codependency, feelings of insecurity, fear that leads to miscommunication. I would describe Connell and Marianne as friends with benefits-ish. You do have to read the book to find out if that continues or not, if it changes. I don't know if it changes. Their moments together are usually the highest points of the books, where it's this event full of passion and intimacy, where their lows, when they're separated from each other, it gets depressing. In that sense, you can see what the writer wants to portray. Their individual fears and insecurities causes the miscommunications and misses the what could have been. The sad reality is that I think a lot of us have experienced codependent relationships with whatever degree of severity it was, and it's not the best feeling in the world. I think that's one of the reasons that makes this book special. It's because it can relate to its audience. One more theme that was pretty frequent when I was watching other reviews of specifically the show, because now it's a show on Hulu. I started watching a few episodes of it, and so far it's so good. The show itself really brings how vivid the vision of this book was, and I think that's amazing. But we will get into the writing and some of its flaws. As I was saying, one of the common themes that people pointed out in different reviews was class disparity and the difference in Marianne's and Connell's economic situation. Hi guys, I want to add something because it totally left my mind. There was this one moment in the book that really showed their class difference. It was the part where they both got the scholarship. Now again, it's out of context, so it's not really a big spoiler. All I'm saying is a lot of people pointed out that this specific moment where it's implied that Connell was more deserving of the scholarship because of his economic situation, whereas Marianne only really wanted the scholarship for personal gratification. I need to clap back with that because I think it's not fair to invalidate both of their successes by saying that he deserved it because he needed it financially. In a surface level way, it's justifiable. Like, yeah, he does need and deserve that scholarship money. But the thing is, Marianne's character isn't perfect. Like, her life isn't perfect. Just because her economic position is better than Connell's in the situation, it doesn't mean her life is perfect. And I feel like this scholarship for her, yes, it was personal gratification, and yes, it was this sense of temporary happiness. But if you've read the book, or if you're going to read the book, just be aware of how horrible Marianne's family is to her. I can only imagine how detrimental that is to someone's self-esteem and self-confidence, and it's seen throughout Marianne's view of herself, and this was just one of the ways that she could make herself feel better. I think both of them deserved it. There's no denial that they're both very smart people. Continue on. This contributes to the miscommunications, insecurities, and their inability to meet each other in the middle, despite the obvious chemistry that they have for each other. Okay, so writing, I feel like this is the one element of the book that could have brought down the ratings. For me, at least, it got quite tiring at some points and kind of almost robotic. It's not very flowery or descriptive, although there are some moments where Rooney attempts to use similes here and there. But you could argue that Sally Rooney chose to write in this monodic way to reflect Connell and Marianne's kind of stagnant relationship at some points. That's something I would write on a literature essay. I'm not a professional writer, but like, just as a consumer, I think it gets tiring because it becomes so straightforward. Like, she describes Connell. Connell walks here. Connell, Again, reminding you that she does give us that cool thing where you connect the dots and there are like time jumps, but then again, I do still love a good flowery read. Not too much, but some, like a little bit. Besides that though, I think Sally Rooney does manage to evoke emotion through the portrayals of Connell's and Marianne's own feelings, so I think that in the end is the most important thing to make a book entertaining enough. Okay guys, characters, oh my god. Other than our two main heterosexuals, I don't really like anyone else. But that doesn't really matter, right? Because we're just following Connell and Marianne. The others are like side characters. I think I only liked Connell's mom, but I hated that he called her by her first name. I was like, boy, Asian culture, I would get a slap in my face, bro. Was it Lorianne? Connell's mom, Joanna. Joanna was a cool bro. Karen, maybe? Karen? If you read the book, Karen maybe? Because Connell is a brooding hunk of a man. I like him. I saw myself in him in many ways, especially when he describes his feeling of like not knowing what he wants. And Marianne obviously contrasts that because she does have quite a decisive mind. Oh my god, I need someone that reads books. I haven't come across a guy that reads classic literature. Connell does go through some character development, which I admired. There was this point where I was just like, oh my god, king. So just to give context, like when they were in high school, he never really spoke up or even defended Marianne, yet they were still seeing each other secretly. So he never really talked about her or brought her up. And then a few years later, if you've read the book, maybe you will recall what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it, but he was having a conversation with someone that he considered important in his life at the time, and he stood up for Marianne when that person crossed a line. This person called Marianne a slut. King Connell just put that down, and I was like, thank you, thank you. We need more people like that. Marianne, oh Marianne, I just want to give her a hug because she needs a hug. She needs all the love she can get. Marianne is quite a complex character because sometimes she frustrates me. Sometimes she's like, oh my god girl, you didn't just say that. But also I still love her. I still love her. I would still die for them both. Period. If you're someone who enjoys satisfying endings, there's a slight chance this book may piss you off. Because I, for one, do love a happily ever after, but this book just left me in a huh? What happened moment? I would compare this book to kind of like 500 Days of Summer mixed with a little bit of Love, Rosie because of the timeline, minus both of those movies' good endings. It's quite a depressing read. I still love it nonetheless. I enjoyed it. I really do be loving Connell and Marianne though. I'm gonna watch the Hulu show. You should watch it after you read the book. I don't know which one I like better. I'll update you on that. But yeah, that is it for this short, maybe it's short, I don't know, review. Thank you so much for watching. That was fun. Fun. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Stay safe, guys. Bye.